Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I do truly appreciate it. And I've got something extra. I've got two of something, and something tells me I don't really need two of this thing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer it up for a giveaway to the folks viewing the video here today. And that is a book by one of my very favorite authors on God's green earth, Philip Fracassi. And it is a book, it's a great book, but it's a signed book. A signed first edition, first print copy of Philip Fracassi's trade hardcover, Boys in the Valley by Nightfire. And I don't remember how, but when this book became available in trade edition, I was a little bit antsy. And I bought it from somebody. I bought a signed copy of it from somebody. And then the book came out and it was being shipped. And the person that I bought it from, the company I bought it from, was delayed. And so I went and bought it from somebody who was shipping right away. So I got that one. And then I got the other one. So I ended up with two of them. Just a lack of patience. I felt like I was going to miss out. And like I said, this is a signed, and here it is. Signed as it should be, signed and lined by author Philip Fracassi. And it is a first edition, first print copy. You can see right there the number line goes all the way down to 1. The dust jacket price is $26.99 US, $35.99 Canada. And this, I guess it may be called Philip Fracassi's debut novel. I don't know how it all works. Books are written and books are sold and they're printed and shipped in different times and dates and all that stuff. But this was the book where I heard of Philip Fracassi for the first time. Earthling Publications had a signed limited edition, and it was their Halloween series. And I heard a guy by the name of Jeff Terry, the Jeff Word, and he said he got a copy of the book, an ARC, and he read it and loved it. So I pre-ordered the signed limited edition from Earthling Publications. Paul Miller's the owner of that company. Fabulous fella, by the way. So I pre-ordered it, and I ended up just loving that book. And I think it was 2024 when this one came out. And I made it my favorite read of the year. I rate the books that I read each year, and this one was my favorite of that year, even though the original came out before that. Anyway, this is the trade hardcover edition, and the book is set in 1905. The majority of it is in an orphanage in Pennsylvania, 1905 Pennsylvania, way back in the far from town, away from civilization, this Catholic orphanage. And there's a character in here by the name of Peter. And the book starts with Peter's family and a disaster happening. And I don't want to spoil anything about this, but bad things happen to Peter's family. And so Peter ends up at this orphanage, and that's where the bulk of the story takes place, is now in this orphanage, 1905. And it's got its goods and bads. He's got people that he likes and people that mistreat him. And anyway, young Peter is finding his way. He's a young boy in this orphanage. He's one of the older boys, though, in the orphanage. And he has aspirations of becoming a priest and, again, being a teacher and a schoolmaster or whatever you call it at this orphanage here. And I don't want to go too far into it, but it doesn't take long before this becomes a horror story. A horror story in the vein of other books that you loved before. Shades of something like The Exorcist come to mind in here, but it's not really like The Exorcist. However, there are similarities. And again, I don't want to spoil the book, but a fabulous book. Fabulous. I strongly recommend it. I think people who read this book pretty much want to read more from Philip Fracassi. and this is one of his best so far. I've read 4 Philip Fracassi novels. I've read his 4 main novels. SARAFINA, that's just been released. It's just gotten in the hands of the public. A Child Alone with Strangers, which may be my favorite. That one is so good, I strongly recommend it. Gothic, fabulous book as well, and Boys in the Valley. But this contest is for this signed copy of Boys in the Valley, first edition, first print, trade edition, hardcover, all the good stuff. And it can be yours for free. Some other place, some other time. So how do you win a signed first edition, first print, hardcover copy of Boys in the Valley? Well, first, do the kid a favor. How about subscribing to the channel? Also giving a thumbs up, sure comes in handy. And then finally, how about commenting something on this video here? Something that would indicate that you're interested in entering the drawing. The wheel of the wheel, the drawing wheel, a random drawing wheel. I'll enter your name, push the thing, and it'll spin around and declare a winner. So comment something like "enter me please," or something that would indicate that you're interested in entering the drawing. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. And whoever wins, and I'll ship this book to you just as soon as I can after that drawing. Now, the drawing will be in about a week from the time this video gets posted up. I'm not going to tie myself down to dates and times because I'm busy, jobs and families and all kinds of stuff going on. So anyway, I'm giving a book away. Please don't try to hold me to a strict set schedule. In about a week, I'll do a drawing and I'll post up another video. And I'll show the drawing and I'll show the winner and offer sincere, heartfelt congratulations to the winner. And I hope it's you. I hope you win. I'm pulling for you. I hope you win. Anyway, it's a great book. It'll be great for your collection. And I've got one. I wouldn't be giving it away if I didn't have one sitting right here already. I just, spaces are a premium, and you'll see if you look very closely, you'll see some titles that look very similar. Boys in the Valley, 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 Boys in the Valley. 2 screenplays, including Boys in the Valley. Gothic, 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 Gothic. You see? It's unsustainable. So I can't have 2 of the exact same thing on the shelf when I'm in a situation like this. Every time I buy a book, put it on the shelf, something else has to move. That's the way it goes. Anyway, I hope you win. Thank you for your time. I do truly appreciate it. If you're interested, good luck. C'est la vie, baby.